Hello, beautiful souls. This is going to be your collective reading for, I would say the next week or so. So let's do the next week or so. Okay. Well, hello. My name is Amber. It's nice to meet you. If you're returning to this channel, thank you for lending your energy here. I appreciate you. So, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button if you want to know when the next reading will be posted. After this collective reading, there will be an extended. It's available through Patreon. The link's in the description box below. Usually we do a spread with the interaction of the people involved, because usually it's a love reading, or if it's spirit or your work and you, however that interaction is. And then we'll break it down into each individual sign, how that reading interacts with you. Okay. Okay. Actually, I want to pull 2 oracle cards. Okay. So they want me to pull tarot cards from another deck. So let's see what we're talking about here. Okay, collective energy for next week. What is the energy for the collective? Okay. I feel like a problem is arising again. There was like a new beginning. Everything was going really well. And then a problem arises. I feel like there is a sort of decision of whether to fight for this or to let it go at this point. It's almost like a repetitious type of thing. But this time feels different. This time feels like they may be leaving to deal with something, but they're really dealing with it this time. Because it almost feels like they should have dealt with it a long time ago. They chose not to. It's almost like they thought they had it under control, but due to unseen circumstances, and I feel like it's fallen in love, they're going to need to really take care of it. So let's see. Let's see what we have. And I feel like you're trying to decide if you want to fight for this again or not, you know? Ace of Swords, but I feel like they have their mind made up. Hangman. The Wheel of Fortune showing up again. 5 of Cups. Queen of Wands. Ace of Coins. Knight of Coins. 5 of Swords. 6 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I definitely feel like whatever you all were dealing with is making a return comeback just from these cards on the table. Things are about to shift and change in a way that really surprises you guys. I do see that there was an issue in the past, and it's like you're reliving it in some sort of way, but in an emotional way. It may not be physically, but in an emotional way, you're reliving something that you already thought that you had got through with this person or with this situation. I feel like things are moving positively, and then you'll come together at the end. But it feels like something needs to be done. Okay. So let's talk about the bottom of the deck first. I'm going to pull 2 cards on the bottom. I feel like there's an exploration of thought here, trying to decide like how you're going to handle this, what you're going to do, what the next step is. But you have the 5 of Coins and the 2 of Swords. So yeah, during this time, I feel like this is like feeling ignored, feeling like someone isn't making the decision that they need to make, and tired of waiting. You know, tired of being in the lurch, as they say, waiting on another person to make a decision. Because every time you wait, you get deeper into thought. You get deeper into, why am I doing this? That kind of thing. You know, you want to work on something. You don't want all this time wasted. You know, you don't want it in vain. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups. We're going to start there. The Five of Cups talks about, I feel like you kind of had gotten over this at a point. And because you went through a cleansing process is what they're telling me. That you had changed as a person. You know, you nurture yourself differently. You're looking for more things. But, you know, you need it to make sense to you. You're not just going to wait on someone. So we have the Nine of Wands, the King of Coins, and the Magician. And the Tower wanted to come out. Yeah, you stopped fighting for this, you know. It's like you got distracted by being alone. You started focusing on yourself. You know, I feel like you did want to come back to this. It still was on your thought and on your mind. Or you could have been on their mind. This can go vice versa. You know, and something needed to be done. I feel like this is another person to you. This is like the other side of the energy, I feel. Yeah. There needed to be an assessment of, you know, holding on to something that wasn't healthy, that wasn't going anywhere, and looking at a situation for what it is and not what you wanted it to be. So somebody on one side of this coin is focusing on themselves. They would love to come back together with this other person, but at this point, their goal is to have something stable and real and reliable, and to have somebody want them back. And in the meantime, they are focusing on themselves, their career, healing themselves. The other person is like enduring a situation just because they've been in it for a very long time. They've forgotten what it's like to have real love or real connection with someone because they're used to the trauma or the unhealthiness of the relationship that they're in, or a past relationship that they keep holding on to. And by holding on to this, they're creating a situation in their life where they're not getting love, they're not getting affection, they're not getting what they need. Okay? So during this week, there is a sense of clarity here with this Ace of Swords. Somebody wises up, okay? The problem with the Hangman here, though, is that they're not moving. You know, this is, what's interesting is, this is the same situation to you. To one person, it feels like the same situation. Nothing has changed. To another person, they're looking at it with different eyes, different emotions, different feelings. So they're like starting the process of falling in love, starting the process of, you know, looking at you in a different perspective. That's what I see here. So they haven't quite said how they feel, but I feel like their actions are probably different. So we have the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and yeah. Yeah. This is a person that's starting to spend too much time with you or contact you or message you all the time or think about you all the time. This is like excessiveness, and it feels like they're taking from you. It feels like they just want, and because you're not getting what you deserve, okay? But like I said, it's because they're at the beginning of something. I do feel like something is budding. I do feel like that invitation for love is there. But they're not at the point of seeing this as a marriage or a forever type of thing, okay? They're not sure how to categorize what they're feeling right now. But the thing that is here is the epiphany that love is here. You know, that the feelings are here. Like someone has fell in love at this point. The Hangman. I do feel like also the person that has been waiting, Emperor, Queen of Swords, and the King of Wands. Okay. So I feel like the person that has been waiting is kind of like dwindling away from the situation. You know, you're still in it, but at the same time, you're keeping yourself safe. You've been fine working on yourself. You're not going to bring in any shenanigans into your life, you know, unless it's straightforward, right, clean cut. Yeah, you're not trying to control the situation. I feel like you're trying to let it flow. And that's because you've been through a lot or you've been hurt by this person. Um, it's going to be really hard for you to open up unless this person is very direct with their feelings and what they mean. But right now, I see that they're just kind of hanging around or doing the motions but not saying the words in the correct way. And that's what it is that you're waiting on. So the Queen of Wands tells me that there's a need to step back and let the other person prove themselves. Yeah, Lovers, Justice, and the Six of Swords. I do feel like it's going to be hard. It's going to feel like things are stuck or it's not moving. It's not moving fast enough. And you have a desire, and it's like you want that desire to kick in. You want what you want to come. But with the Lovers card, there is a connection, but there is a sense of choice. So this person has to make this choice to come towards you. It needs to be balanced. I'm also getting this message that you have done enough as far as that goes, and you have to let this person come to you. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing and you have to let it. And it's going to be hard with the Moon, the Ace of Pentacles, and Three of Swords. I do feel like it's going to be hard because it's like you kind of know what you feel. You know what you want. You know what you need. Things aren't very clear right now. And the whole, it needs to be clear in order to manifest it in the physical world. Okay. So it can't be just based on hope or emotions or a feeling that you may have. If you're not getting what you deserve, it becomes an unhealthy attachment, if that makes any sense. So, this is a time not to make any risky moves and to just kind of sit in this in-between phase where you're not too in love, you're not too out of it, but you're just going with the flow of things. Because you want the trouble to clear itself out and heal itself. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune tells me that it is going to change. Yeah, I don't feel like with the Five of Cups and the Two of Coins, I feel like there is going to be a bit of loneliness or a bit of sadness while someone tries to juggle things. But I do feel like they are trying to juggle. I do feel like they are trying to make it happen in their own way. But you have to make sure that they're doing it, that they follow through. You know, free will, they could stop at any time. But I do feel like they are trying. So then we move into the Ace of Coins. Yeah, I feel like there's a mental shift now from the person that you're dealing with about how to make this solid. So the feelings have kicked in, they're taking the action, and now they're like, how can I make this happen? Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Devil. There's something still around them. Interesting. So they haven't made a decision or cut cords from something is what I'm hearing. They're still holding on to it. It still affects them in some sort of way. There's something that's still puppeteering them. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, the High Priestess. So they know that they care about you. They know what they feel. There just needs to be the proper action is what I'm getting. I almost get this going in between the two things. We have the Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. They do have a drive to start this, but they feel like it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to start this thing with you by clearing out the old. It's easier to go back into this thing with the other person, and that's the honest truth. I'm not saying that they are, but technically it's easier to go back to what you've always known. The thing is, they know that that would not be a good thing to do. They know it. And they know that they're drawn to you in a way that makes them want to do right. But they're stuck in this in-between decision phase. The Knight of Coins tells me that things are moving. It's just going really slow. Yeah. It's not over with the World card and the Knight of Wands. It's not over. I do feel like this person does have an impulsive desire for you. But at the same time, they're insecure about something that isn't done. Third party situation. You may be dealing with a third party situation, or someone may be spending too much time at work. Third party could be anything that's interfering with this relationship and this energy. But I feel like they haven't quite closed it off yet. Or someone keeps coming into their life. They're slowly trying to transition out of it, though, I feel. Yeah, this person is super like desiring them, whoever this is. It's like they won't let go of this or the relationship. They feel like this relationship was perfect for them, whoever they're dealing with. The problem is it's not really good for the future. It's not moving. It's not doing anything. It's just holding on to something because you want to hold on to it. Yeah, see? Starting anew is just repeating a cycle. It's just going to be repeating a cycle. So that's what's going on there. Now, this person with the Five of Swords, they're trying to figure out what the best thing is to do for them. This is ego-driven in the way that they don't want to fail. They don't want to look bad. They want it to be an easy transition. Four of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Sun. This person got a lot of mental anguish, I feel. I get this energy of like wanting to go all in with you. Yeah. They want to be single and work on this. Like clear, free, and single and work on this. Okay? But I feel like their love and attention is being taken away from them by this little fight that they have to fight with this other person. I feel like they defend you, though. You're something very, very special for them. To them, they see growth. They see there may be kids involved. They may be fighting for the children, but they're not in it for love. Okay, the Sun. Yeah, they're not really into this. The only reason why they hold on to this other thing is because they don't want to fight and they feel like it's the smartest thing to do. But do they want to be with you? Absolutely, they want to work on it. Yeah, they're not happy. They're not happy. They've overindulged in this way too much, and they want to offer you something stable. You're hoping for success. I also feel like you have a lot of love options. A lot of people are going to be paying you attention. So it's really hard for you to just focus on this one person when a lot of people want your attention. Yeah, a lot of people are watching you. Someone's going to offer you something. I'm not sure of who it is. I do feel like you're a little bit emotionally detached right now. You're in fully control of your emotions. You're not about to fully give in to anyone. You're walking away from anything that's too risky here because you don't want to get stuck in something. That's what I feel. I feel like you don't want to get stuck in something and you don't want to fully end this thing with this person either. But no shenanigans. I get a no shenanigans vibe from this. I do feel like if someone steps forward towards you and seems like a good choice, you're going to take a risk on them and then end this thing with this other person, okay? Because you don't want to fight, you don't want to be in your head, and you do want a steady relationship. So if it's not with this person, that's fine. However, I feel like with the Six of Cups that someone comes back. This person does come back. Five of Coins, Hangman, Page of Cups. Person comes back because they miss you and they want to move on with their life. I feel like they had time to change their perspective. They're very dreamy about the situation, about how it's going to work or how they're going to come in here. I want to say that you may be dealing with a Pisces. It just feels super dreamy, or a water sign of some sort. Yeah, they've made a choice to come towards you, and that's it, okay? The thing here is the decision is yours. The choice is yours. 120%. Knight of Coins, Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Cups. The choice is yours and you don't know what to do. I will say, you may go for this person. Okay? You may. But like I said, there's a lot of options and a lot of choices. With the Wheel of Fortune, it tells me that it could change at any moment. You could get another relationship. They could change their mind. Any of these things can happen. The opportunities are here, though, for you to make that choice. Because you have the Wheel of Fortune twice, which lets me know that there's a lot of kismet and serendipity involved in this connection. So, oh, 3. You got it again, too. I do feel like they're going to come in stable, ready to go. But it depends on how things have changed and what decisions you've made. Because that Seven of Cups is telling me that you could be focused on someone else. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about what your stability looks like. Like what you have going on at the time, I feel. I really do. Yeah, that's what it depends on. That's what your message is going to be. You're going to give depending on your environment. And I feel like you're going to tell the truth. You're not going to lie like, oh, this person doesn't mean anything. If you really feel for the person, the new person that you're with, then that's what you're going to do. You're going to go towards that person and be like, well, you shouldn't have made me wait. But I feel like you're in full truth mode about what you're going to say to this person, whether negative or positive. Okay? So that's the end of this reading. If you would like the extended, go on ahead and check me out on Patreon. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.